Hello friends, my name is Sarah. I am the artist behind Denim and Rain. Welcome to my YouTube. So today I am doing a gouache painting on just some basic watercolor paper. I honestly am not sure what watercolor paper this is because I was organizing my art shelf today and happened to just find a bunch of pre-cut squares and felt inspired. So I grabbed one and here we are. We are going to be doing a painting on a random square piece of watercolor paper that I found on a shelf. So the gouache that I'm using is the Holbein gouache. This is a recent purchase of mine. I love them. Oh my goodness. I have tried color mixing with the gouache paints, watercolor paints, etc. that I already have. And I would get so frustrated. I'd watched all the different color theory mixing videos and it just wasn't turning out the way I want. I mean, when you think color mixing, you think red, blue, yellow. But that's not really the case, and I didn't have the proper colors to really mix with. So this set with the magenta, the yellow, and the cayenne, words, English, difficult. Anyways, with these three colors, oh my goodness, mixing has never been easier. I thought I was just doomed to never be able to mix paints and to just be terrible at color. Nope. Sometimes it is your tools, people. Sometimes it is the materials, and you are fully welcome to blame them. Let me tell you, my previous gouache, I'm blaming them. They were awful. Here we are, and I'm happy, and it's just so much better. So yeah, I fully endorse buying quality materials for, painting. It does make a difference, people. It does make a difference. Now, to start, I would say maybe don't spend a ton of money on supplies, because, if you're not going to stick with it, then, what's the point in putting a ton of money into a whole bunch of supplies? But, if you're pretty sure this is something you're going to do, definitely invest. Now, the set that I bought with the 5 colors came with the black, the white, the magenta, the cayenne, and the yellow. That was, I think, $36 for the 5 paints on Amazon, and to me that seems like a lot when I've previously purchased a set of 26 or 28 paints for $18. So, it's a bit of an investment, but worth every penny. Okay, enough about the paints. What am I painting? Well, that's the thing. I kind of went into it not really knowing. I grabbed the piece of paper, I taped it down, and was like, okay, now what? So I went to Unsplash, which is my favorite free, stock photo resource. Not sponsored, just a fan. I will link the photo that I am painting today down below in the description so you can paint along if you are interested. So I found the photo and went into it with no sketch, no real plan, which I often do. Sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. Today it happened to turn out, at least, as far as I'm concerned, everything could always use improvement. Even if you think you've painted the most amazing painting ever, you can always look back at it and see changes and things that could use improvement. I can definitely see the things that will need improvement, could be improved in this painting, but overall, I am happy with it. So I always start out a lot of my gouache paintings very watered down, treating them more like watercolor than the more opaque paint that it is. And then as I go, making it more thick and opaque. I was a little worried painting near the end, which you'll kind of see because I did all the layers and then I had little white sheepies to paint on top of everything, and I always get really worried about reactivating what's under it, so I try to start really thin and light with my paints and then work to, thicker paints as we layer on. Now, if you don't know, which if you've been around my channel for a while, you know, but if you're new here, you might not know that I am a knitter. I love knitting, and my favorite thing to knit with is wool. Also alpaca, but yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But I love wool, and I think sheep are adorable. They're so cute and fluffy, and they've got these eyeballs that are so cute. Yeah, so I also like knitting with alpaca, but let me tell you, alpaca are not so cute. I think they have a serious case of RBF, and they just look pissed off all the time, and they look like they're gonna spit at you. I have farm sat alpaca before, and let me tell you, every time I had to go into their pen, I was terrified they were gonna spit on me. Not a fan. Don't like them. They're not cute to me. Now sheep though, oh my goodness. I love sheep, they're cute, and I just think they are a perfect subject to paint. So here we are. I've picked a photo that had some little sheepies, also a little windmill because, well, I am half Dutch, so, you know, windmills are kind of a Dutch thing, and I thought it was really cute. And of course, I love that like early morning dusky look, or dusk. Hello, dusk is at night. Dawn, that dawn. Oh my lord. I love that early morning dawn, like before the sunrise. It's just such a perfect time, and it's just such a sweet little moment with the little mama and the little baby sheep. So yeah, that's what I paint. That's what I'm painting. So yeah, that's basically it. I woke up this morning, went through my art shelf, found a square piece of paper, and decided I want to paint something, which has ended up with a, adorable little sheep painting. And I'm very happy that I felt inspired to grab this little square piece of paper and do something with it. I did find 4 more of these little squares, so I do believe some more paintings are in my future. Probably today. Will I record the process? I'm not sure. We will see. But as of right now, I am very happy with this little square that I have created. That's all for chatting me. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. If you're interested in more art videos like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to be updated when new content arrives. You can also find links to all the places you can find me down in the description box, like my Ko-Fi, in case you want to buy me a cup of tea, because I don't drink coffee. Or my Instagram, where I share lots of my art, including reels and photos and stories, etc. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!